All right, you guys, so Battlefield 2042 has got bad news you guys do not want to miss out on, and it seems that this game just cannot catch a break. The new 0.3.2 update is now live, and with that, we've got some more problems to talk about. For those of you that play on the previous generation consoles, unfortunately, you have one less map to play. The new Zombies featured experience has officially plagued this game. We've got some more news regarding the scoreboard to talk about, and according to sources, EA is very disappointed with how Battlefield 2042 has performed, and they're even considering the option of making the game free to play. Hey, what's up everyone? Wes here. Welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 news video. And to get started, we got to talk about a tweet from Battlefield Direct Communication. So shortly after the update, they put out a tweet that said this, and I quote, "We're seeing decreased stability for players on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 when playing on renewal. As a temporary measure, we've removed this map from rotations on affected platforms, and we will keep you updated on when we're able to add it back in." It's so wild to me how they're able to remove things from the game so quickly, but they're not able to hotfix different issues that have been ongoing since the game is launched. So if you've been playing All Out Warfare on Xbox One or PS4, you will not be able to play renewal until they get that fixed. Maybe they've finally identified a memory leak on that map, or just the game in general, because there's currently a number of stability issues that are ongoing with the game. On PC, I've got to restart my game or my computer after every 3 matches, or if I don't, then I got to deal with the game performance issues in low FPS. Next up, we have a tweet to talk about from the lead game designer, and a user on Twitter actually tagged him and said this: "Can we please show deaths on the scoreboard too? Maybe add some scoreboard preference settings if we don't want this. It's good that we've got updates on these features, and it looks a definite improvement, but can we stop hiding info that players want and like to see? Thanks." To which Drunksy responded, "Thank you, this is a work in progress, but the feedback is seen. Many people like you shared similar thoughts." So at least they're somewhat receptive on the fact that we definitely want the scoreboard to show all of the pertinent info that a scoreboard shows. I'm definitely a fan of them adding a scoreboard. I think the current iteration looks pretty solid. Like I said, I agree with this user's sentiment where they would like to see that death counter info. I'm just personally kind of mind blown that it's going to take them until the next update in February sometime to actually implement the scoreboard. If it takes that long to develop a scoreboard, then how much time is it going to take them to add new content to the game, new weapons, vehicles, maps, modes, and even cosmetics that they want to sell in the battle pass, as well as the store tab on the game? I think it's good that their development time is being spent on fixing bugs and stuff, but this last update was pretty much non-existent. The game feels exactly like how it did before the update, and I just don't know where the disconnect is. How were they able to release so many back-to-back updates whenever the game first came out, and then wait an entire month to release this update that had nothing of significance really in it? The patch notes for the update 0.3.2 showed that it didn't have really anything of value. They did a handful of fixes for rare occurrences that happen in the game, rather than implementing the core fixes that we have been asking for since the game has been released. Next up, we've got some news to talk about regarding the featured zombie survival experience that was added to the game after the update. And according to Battlefield Direct Communication, they said, "We have removed zombie survival as this week's featured Battlefield Portal experience and replaced it with Gunmaster 2042. These changes are now live across all platforms." So you know all those updates to Portal XP that they implemented in the last update? Well, it seems like the Portal team cannot catch a break, because the zombie survival game mode was the return of the bot farm, and people were grinding zombie survival, unlocking weapons, getting tons of XP, and just exploiting the zombie train like crazy. So just when we thought the developers had a handle on the Portal XP situation and trying to prevent bot farms, they went ahead and doubled down and said, screw it, if they're going to do bot farms, why don't we release a featured experience that was one giant bot farm as well? I've got a couple of tweets that I want to talk about from a Ripple Effect developer and a user on Twitter tagged Justin, and they said, "I'm not one to annoy easily, but this week's official Battlefield 2042 mode is a slap in the face to the gaming communities and others who want to run experiences in Portal. This zombie mode is an official bot farm, which is why XP was restricted in Portal. I'm seriously disappointed." To which the developer responded, "I'm not gonna lie, this one should not have gotten through our review process. I think our desire to create a fun zombies mode clouded our ability to see such a simple thing like the impact it would have on progression. I'm very sorry for the hardship this has caused." In another tweet from Justin, they said, "We've removed the zombies mode and replaced with gun game. Hopefully we can fix it in the future and keep it in alignment with standard game progression. We've also tightened our review process to make sure this doesn't happen again. Thanks for patience and understanding." One of my main concerns with the development process of Battlefield 2042, and I want to say this with all due respect, where is the QA for this game? Do any of the current developers even play their game. There are so many things that can be prevented if they just invest in a QA team. And furthermore, all of the devs should just be playing the game. If they're not happy with the current experience that the game offers, then how are they going to be able to make that No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk 2077 redemption arc that they really want to make? I really don't like making videos like this. I want to love this game, but everything just keeps compounding, and it feels like they just can't catch a break because they're making these same mistakes over and over again. I refuse to abandon Battlefield 2042. I'm going to stick with the game, but I will 100% keep criticizing them, especially as long as they keep making the same mistakes that they've been. Next up, I want to talk about a tweet from Tom Henderson, and according to him, EA is reportedly very disappointed with how Battlefield 2042 has performed and is looking at all of the options when it comes to this title. This is including looking at free-to-play in some capacity. All I've got to say, guys, is I've said it since the launch of this game that I really think that they're going to consider a battle royale component to this game because, one, it is super easy for them to set up, especially considering they allegedly took so much development time working on a battle royale mode and then changed it up during the midway of the development cycle. But guys, that is going to wrap it up with today's Battlefield 2042 news. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and leave a like, subscribe to the channel with your notifications on, and don't forget to check back again tomorrow for another Battlefield 2042 news video.